And today I thought I'd share a little bit about the idea of distractions and how we can interrupt distractions. This topic has been coming to the forefront for me this month as I steep myself in the study of one of the yoga disciplines, the Yama of asteya, which means non-stealing. As with all of these on the surface, this seems really easy, right? I don't take something that isn't mine. And yet, when I dig into this and peel back the layers, I do. And this practice always draws us inward into how we are not showing up for ourselves, how we are in essence stealing from ourselves, taking away that which pulls us into who we truly are, that connection with divine, that connection with that which is so much beyond how we often allow ourselves to show up, and hence the practice of asteya, non-stealing. So today I thought I would focus on distractions. I, like I'm guessing most of you, find myself easily distracted, easily pulled in many, many different directions. This is a form of stealing from what I am intending to do, from how I am honoring my sense of showing up. So I'm going to give you a couple ideas for how you can interrupt some of these distractions. And the underlying aspect of all of this is to do this with a sense of loving kindness, practicing the first Yama, ahimsa, loving, kind, compassion, radical acceptance for every bit of us as we are, that which we like, that which we don't like. So this isn't about judgment. This isn't about noticing, oh my gosh, I'm distracting myself and then somehow beating ourselves up for it. Of course not. We all have distractions. We all come into those and we can go out of those. So one of the key distractions for me is my phone. So I find if I put my phone on airplane mode or do not disturb, if I turn it upside down when I'm in a conversation with someone, or if I have it out of eye or arm's reach, it makes a really big difference. Whether I'm reading or whether I'm engaged in a conversation with someone else, we can practice the minimizing of distraction by simply moving, in this case, the distraction of those wonderful electronic devices, those phones, those smartphones, off to the side. I know it's easier said than done, but you can begin to notice it and maybe practice it in little increments. So that's one thing that has been really helpful for me this month and continues to be a evolution. Sometimes I'll practice an entire day of being offline. That might seem a little radical. If so, come back to just having it be away from you so that you can focus on the person, be it yourself or someone else that you're with. The second thing that I think is helpful as a possible consideration is to be really clear about what you're focusing on. So often as I start my day, I will create 3 things that I want to work on. And then I'll make sometimes a little sticky note, or the note might be on my notes on my phone. When I go online, it's another place to become easily distracted with social media. That topic looks interesting. I wonder what came in on the email. And if I have this little sticky note or clarity in my mind as to where I'm going to focus, I can gently notice when I go off. And I can come back to focusing on that which is my priority for the day, while at the same time giving myself permission, knowing permission to go off task. And the last area, and probably the most important because it's internally generated, is to notice your thoughts. Always coming back to the thoughts that are being generated. Are they kind? Are they loving? Are they taking me off task? And if so, can I gently bring them back to that which I am focusing on? Again, with loving kindness, practicing ahimsa, radical acceptance for the fact that those thoughts are there. Do I need to tune into them? Perhaps not. I find most times not. They're not necessarily there to help me. They're more a distraction. And again, just begin to notice the distractions. And again, come back to, how am I not showing up for myself? How am I stealing from my true essence? And as we practice this on ourselves, we show up for others even more powerfully as well. Thank you. Namaste.